Sure, everything's up and running here. That's going. That's going. Oops. That sucks. Oh well. Forgot to turn on Facebook, I guess. Guess we'll just have to live with those consequences. Okay. Okay. Apologize. I apologize in advance if my throat and my voice is a little screwed up. I've been... Good start. I've been sick for the past couple days, which is why we did not have a... Hey, pizza. How are you? I don't know. Catalyst, because I don't think anybody actually checks those. Maybe that's where's my timer button? I sound like shit. Yeah, I know. But I don't want to skip a weekly stream. So here we are. Oops, no, not that. I needed to get a window capture here for the timer. I thought there was a timer on here, but I guess not. Yeah, I guess. See, I made the timer transparent, and now it doesn't look good anywhere. Oh well, it'll go there. Hey, Elfson, and hey, Catalyst. I should use the stream announcements just like all the other people, but I guess that's where we are. Hey, Awesome Face. Okay. So, aside from my crappy voice, which I apologize for, and all of the throat clearing that I'm going to do over the next 2 hours, I have a bunch of fizzy water here that I'm going to work on, which helps a little. Today's 2-hour track challenge, suggested by Don't Put Me on Pizza, is to use FamiTracker, which actually goes toward one of the composition quest logs, which is to ask a friend for a new writing prompt, especially for you. So I can actually check one of these off for the first time in like 2 months. So that's cool. So I don't have a whole lot of ideas for this, but there's a couple things I know I want to do, but we might as well just get started here. I got my timer started. Just toss that behind here. Okay, so that's going. First thing, as always, make an empty. For some reason, I have the hankering to do something at 180. Whoop, that's too many. There we go. So I was thinking about what to do. It's been a while since I've used FamiTracker, so please forgive me if it takes a little bit for me to get back into the swing of things here. So just thinking about like a bass line like this. I've been trying to listen to more new music lately, which is hit and miss for me. Um, but I feel like it's definitely it's valuable. It's something that I don't do super often, where I don't actually listen to new music, and that's as somebody who wants to try to be new. Want to ask questions about the family? Yeah. I'm sorry, pizza, but that's what you get. It's okay. I'm more than happy to help. I apologize. My voice is kind of crap, but you know, that's what you get. So I'm making a hat here because I kind of want to add a bit of rhythm to this, and then we can go from there. And I was thinking maybe adding a little bit of swing. I don't know how that'll work, but just think of my voice as gravelly, right? I remember back when I started doing these, I used to like clear my throat all the time, just because it was like my version of I like that. Um, so I'm not going to keep this. I just wanted that as a reference. G is note delay, yes. G is note delay, and S is delayed cutoff. So what this does right here is, since each one of these rows is considered 6 frames or cycles, this cuts it off halfway through this row. So this still gives a break between these notes without doing a full cutoff like that. So this is good when you want to do note runs. So, yeah, Fama Tracker. Yeah. Okay. So, and Fama Tracker is kind of daunting when you start out, but it goes pretty quick. Fama Tracker, Famicom is the original Nintendo, the NES, and God damn it, I apologize. I sincerely apologize. And a tracker is a way of inputting music that looks like this in kind of a column format. Okay. Yeah, I like the swing. I'm going to actually lower the volume on these second hits a little bit. Yeah, trackers were one of the first music generation tools. Hey, Haxon. I am not contagious. Thankfully. I'm just... my voice just sounds like shit, so I apologize. Yeah, I remember trying a tracker when I was very little, and not understanding how it works at all. So I do think I'm actually going to double this up. Oops. Yeah. So I'm going to lower the volume here. I don't want this to be super loud comparatively, but I also want a little bit more. Yeah, everybody's doing workshops these days, aren't they? But I can add a little vibrato on this, which I think will help. So one of my rules of thumb with Fama Tracker is any sustained note should have a vibrato. Although with these low notes, the vibrato doesn't really work super well, so I'm just gonna cut that out. Lead. Maybe let's just start it more subdued like this. So we can do a little hat roll here. Oops, I think that should be 2, or should that be 1? No, that should be there. So my plan for this is I want to kind of build up this groove and then add in like the claps and like the snare or whatever I add, because I think that it sounds better when you add when you kind of establish the groove and then you reinforce it with something else. So that's what I'm going to try to do. But aside from this bass line, I don't really have much other plans. So beyond this, it's a little bit more up in the air. Yeah, thank you. I've been looking forward to this. I've also been kind of Oh, is it delayed? I was messing with the audio delay, and maybe it's off now. Let me. Oh shit. Just a second. Let me try it now. So the audio delay on my face is fine, but now the audio delay on the music is off. I can't win, can I? Okay, I'll leave it like that then. I was messing with the delay because I'm working on setting up a multi-computer setup, so I don't have to worry about my CPU as much. But yeah, it's just a never-ending process. So let's hear what the snare would sound like. No, it's not beer. It's basically fizzy water and a little bit of juice. I'm trying to clear up my throat, and I think beer would not make it any better. I'm not much of a beer drinker, actually. I just can't get into it, and I know a lot of people do. Yeah, so this has a pretty cool little groove to it when you add the snare. But I'm not going to add the snare yet. Okay, so what should we add to this now? We got kind of a nice little thing going. Oops. I'll use it eventually. I was thinking about maybe adding like an offbeat pluck. That should help with the And instead of creating manual volume envelope or effect volume envelopes, I like doing it this way because it helps me understand, or it helps me better control helps me better control the volume envelope overall. So right now it's just trying to find things to add, and then we can move on from there. And just kind of get a general feel of what we want to do too. Yeah. Oops. So this is where I would add like a manual volume. Oh, that should be in, not out. Yeah. So I don't know if I want the lead to be full like that or more nasally, like me. Kind of like that, actually. So one thing I try to do with these, and I'll probably start it on the next frame, is just put the swing in just a dedicated FX channel so I don't forget about it. Even if it's like on these and it's not using those, it's still good for me to have those on there because otherwise I forget. Oops. So if anybody has thoughts, as always, this should be 3. No, it should be 4. Yeah, it's 4. Yep. 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 Thank you. I had it turned off and then I forgot to turn it back on, or then I deleted it and I forgot to turn it off. So that's my bad. So this should be 7, not C. Yeah. And this should get a little louder. This should be 9. There we go. Yeah, Famitracker is its own beast. Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I've memorized most of them. Okay. Let's not start this at 0. Let's actually start it at something. Let's not even bother with that cutoff. Okay, so we've got a pretty good start here. What should we name this song? Let me bring it actually over to the save directory here. Famitracker. Projects. 2-hour track challenge. We've only done a couple 2-hour track challenges. Last one was like over a year ago. What should we name this? I know it's a little early for that, but I don't want to keep accidentally hitting the button. I could name it Ben's Still Sick .fm ftm. Yeah, pizza. Let's see. Track names. Song name generator. Let's go back to this. Let's throw back to the song name generator. Generate names. Hello again, sick friend. That's not bad. Respect your cowboy. I want your women. God, these are awful. Hypnotic leisure. That's kind of cool. Real dog. Oh man. I don't really like this one. This site actually. It does not do a very good job. Although Real Dog is actually pretty good. I think I'm gonna name it Real Dog. It's got that loping feel to it, right? Hypnotic Leisure is good, but not for this song. Real Dog. We'll make a dog song. Okay, so what we have here is good, but first of all, we can expand on this a little bit by bringing all this into the second bar. So we'll have a little bit of an intro, and then we can work on it a little bit more. Cat person making a dog song. Yep. That's how it goes. It's just the world we live in these days, huh? This should be A sharp. Nope. Use this instead of every other program? Because it's a different it's a change of pace, and that's really why I like it. It allows a very, very different workflow, which is important. I think it's very important to have basically a different workflow, different challenge for how you put things together. Because sometimes weird stuff comes out of it. Oops. So, and you know, it's good to experience things on a different angle. Okay, so we have the intro. We might actually repeat that one again. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Now what do we do? So let's just dump this in here and just loop this intro again. And I might expand this out to extra channels. I don't know. I like working with the core 4, just because it's a lot of fun to work within those limitations. But I'd rather make a good song, so. Okay, so I do wanna mess with this a little bit. That's very kind of you to say, but I don't know. It do a lot of stuff all the time. I don't know, like I learned Famitracker because I wrote a bunch of chiptune music for a friend, and that's where Three Red Hearts started. But all of those songs were written in Ableton, so I learned Famitracker by transcribing those songs into Famitracker. So I mean, when does the Color Jumper soundtrack start? I'm old school. I'm using my keyboard. I'm using my keyboard. Which, again, it's just a change of pace for me. It makes me... Okay, one of the reasons why I like Famitracker in this way is it because it makes me think about music not as chords, but as the relationship of notes, where I'm not thinking of, making a chord. I have Ableton open with like an analog, so I can test notes. But it doesn't make me think of music that way when I'm working inside Famitracker. When I'm working inside Famitracker, I'm thinking of intervals. I'm thinking of like notes and the relationship between them when it comes to other things. And because of that, the music that comes out of it is very, very different. Like, it surprises me most of the time too. No, Famitracker is free. Those notes are too low. Thank you, pizza. Okay, so this sounds weird because... Yeah, I do plan on trying the OCC fork because it has a lot of cool stuff. But again, I actually have it downloaded and put in my folder. I'm familiar with this. I just want to work with this. Okay, let's introduce the snare just a little bit right here. Just be like, pow. There it is. And if you are interested in learning Famitracker, I have a wonderful series on YouTube called How to Use Famitracker. And you can listen to my voice for probably 45 minutes to an hour and learn mostly how to use it. I guess that kind of works. It sounds kind of odd, though. Oh, right. Yeah. And these should be... That's better. I had the wrong note there. Okay. Cool. That doesn't sound right. Um, okay. Yeah, so the problem with the triangle channel sometimes is it sounds kind of weird at lower notes. Ooh. Well. Cool. And then cut that off. So now let's go back to the original sound here. And we can start adding in more stuff. So let's grab that snare that we used at the beginning here. And now we can bring this snare in. Although we want this super loud. We don't want this at the 9. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I thought I got rid of that one. Okay. Create a little bit of an arpeggiation here. Yeah. And that should pitch bend down. Yeah. I do feel like I need to add more channels, though. I have no problem with that. So this might be like when we bring in some extra stuff over here too. So that'll be good. And then we can make this a little bit more intense too. Cool. Okay, aside from that, let's just turn this off for the moment. Just get rid of these. I want the snares to ring out a little bit more, so I'll kill those for now. Let's see, what else can we add? What else can we add? Whoa. I like doing these, oops, I don't want to do that. These long, like, pitch bend downs just because they're weird. Oops. No, just one. And down here. And then let's make this make this a little more interesting. Hey Dark, how you doing? Go2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hear you, man. I've been working on Color Jumper bug testing and stuff, and it's been a lot of work. It's been good. Like, we've been making good progress, but man, there's just so much to do all the time. Oops, that needs to be there. I kind of want to just condense this down because I'm just focusing on the drums or the bass right now. Yeah. So instead of all this crap, a little bit of that. We were having some discussions on the progression system in general. Partially because I feel that it should be a little bit more lenient towards newer players and players that just want to like play through the game and finish it. Because I really want people to play the game rather than get frustrated at one level and then not be able to progress beyond that. So trying to figure out a way to offer some lenient progression. So is that the right volume? No, that's too loud. Okay, so what I want to do here, I think, is to take this and we can push it over to the sawtooth. Saw bass. Yeah. Yeah, and that's one thing that we were thinking. Another thing that we were thinking in Color Jumper was instant action scores leaderboard. Maybe try or skip a level. Yeah, and that's the other thing where I can just be like, you know, if you fail it, you can skip it. And I think that might be fair too, but I don't know. Yeah, it's just gonna be something I need to figure out. Yeah. So the thing that sucks about lower bass notes in this is the vibrato kind of... This is like getting phase canceled right here, which is weird. So we might have to go with that. Nope, just this one. I usually use 4/6/4. Usually, and lower bass notes definitely can handle more vibrato. I find that 4/6/4 is a really good medium between it's a really good medium between nothing and too much. But when you get into the lower bass notes, you have to kind of push it, I guess. What happens if I start playing these off each other? Don't want that though. Yeah, that doesn't work. It's just a learning experience. These headphones are really warm. Oops, 4, 8, 6. I hope everybody's having a good day. I apologize that I wasn't around yesterday. Whoops. Just grab a couple of these. Yeah, that's boring. Of course, I realize that this is all 0, so I have to cut and paste this in here. There we go. Oh, come on. This is one thing that bothers me with Family Tracker, is it pastes in the wrong spot. Sometimes, when I'm a dummy. Okay, so that's just too loud, which is fine. That's too quiet, which isn't fine. So what do we do now? It kind of goes off the rails pretty fast here. That's a little better. Yeah. So we can take this and duplicate it and add a bit more flair to it. I'm gonna, oh, excuse me, I'm gonna turn on another fan though. I'm very warm. Oh, I got another webcam. So hopefully, if all things go well, I'll be able to have a webcam pointing down on the piano, so I can have like a piano cam, which I think would be pretty cool. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm not covering my mouth, but I'm the only one in here. Pizza, the name for the song is Real Dog, which I think like the loping sound fits very well. And then what I can do is I guess I can try doing some like key changes and nope. What? Okay. Okay, let's see if that actually worked. Okay, it didn't. So, yeah, Dark, it's just to use Fama Tracker. Which is what we're doing. Oops. So we're in G. Yeah. And we could also split these out just a little bit too, to make these feel a little bit more. And then get some more vibrato. Cool. Okay, get rid of that. I'm going to have to change this around. It's kind of basic, but yeah, so that one note. Jeez. That's better. It takes a bit of practice, yeah. Definitely takes practice, but oops, that's not what I wanted. Get back there. Okay. Yeah, the keyboard, the computer keyboard is kind of mapped to a piano keyboard, so it goes pretty fast overall. It's just kind of switching gears between note input and all the other stuff. No, that's not right. That's not going to sound good. Yep, that's not going to sound good at all. What am I trying to do here? F to C. Nope. This is where I've run into a little bit of problems. Just because I don't exactly know what I'm doing. That's never surprised anybody though, right? Actually, that sounds pretty good. It's a little loud. And especially when it comes to raw waveforms like FamiTracker, it's very easy to make things too loud. I understand that all of this is very quiet right now. I'm going to run this through like some simple mastering in Ableton. The problem is that the triangle channel has no volume control, so I have to kind of work everything around that. Actually, I kind of like how this sounds just the way it is. I'm gonna fix it up a little bit. Yeah, it's FamiTracker is pretty robust once you get into there. Yeah, and you can get around that pizza. There's like a DPCM pack that you can get that basically phase cancels the triangle at various volumes, so you can technically phase cancel it and make it quieter. but it's just too much of a pain in the ass, really. Whoa, that is not what I wanted to copy. I wanted to copy this. Oops. That's another thing I want to fix. This needs to be its own thing. Kind of screwed that up, didn't I? There we go. And then it's... It does feel like it goes really fast. So I'm going to add another another chunk in here. It does go full dog very fast too, which is okay, but oops. And this has to be 2. So we'll just add some more leads here. And really, I have a feeling that this song is basically going to just... I'm just going to keep adding stuff and making it longer until we have like 10 minutes left, and then I'm just going to try to wrap it up. And that's kind of how I feel how this song's going to go. Oops, thought I hit. There we go. Gotta get that swang. And that's why I said that I should just take one of these and copy and paste it everywhere, but I guess I didn't because I'm dumb. Hey, there you go. Yeah, and in the How to Use FamiTracker series, I actually have a handy guide, but it's basically that. I'm slouching. I apologize. Is there a way to start the song anywhere you want? You can start it in the middle, but unfortunately some of these triggers up here actually determine what the sound sounds like down here, because each one of these triggers, like this one character column in the middle here, is volume. So if I start it right here, it won't take this volume into effect. It'll start at max volume, which causes some problems compared to up here, where everything is the appropriate volume. So, well, Hexen, go to Google and type how to use FamiTracker, and you'll get an excellent series narrated by me on how to use it. Oops. It definitely takes some getting used to. I will not deny you that. Ah. Well, it's not like it gets me any money. I guess no, I did add, or I did put ad revenue on there, but that'll get me like $2 over the span of my entire life, so. I did not turn off. There we go. I have to sneeze. Damn it. Stupid sinuses. Why are you doing this to me? I'm actually going to take a very short break to blow my nose. I'm going to play this through 1 or 2 times. Have you been able to make some jams for Color Jumper? FamiTracker won't be used in Color Jumper. I do want to make some more jams for Color Jumper soon. Once I get through the big bug fixing revisions, my Saturday streams will be Color Jumper streams. So I'll be back in 1 minute. I got to blow my nose. I was in the kitchen and I saw a time. It was said almost 6 o'clock, and it freaked me out because usually I end at 6 o'clock. I'm like, oh shit, I have 10 minutes left. But no, I've got an hour. So yeah, I'm hoping for the Saturday streams and just general other streams to become Color Jumper music streams, because that definitely needs to get done soon. The problem is that I also have another project that I'm working on at the same time right now that also needs to get finished by the end of October. Okay, so what I can do... This goes to F. So... yeah, let's do that. Whoa, maybe not. Why did I think that was going to work? Oh, because I was going to pitch bend it. Yeah, that wouldn't work at all. What's wrong with me? Okay. And herein lies the problem of FamiTracker, is sometimes you forget about stuff. Nope, it's 4. It's kind of weird sounding. There's a lot going on right there, which I think might be too much. Just right up the scale. Why not? Yeah, that actually works really well. But there was this that I missed. And then a little break. Yep. Yep. Right. You gotta turn these notes off. Gotta turn these notes off too. Oop, does go there, it goes here. God. This is one of the frustrating parts. Again, this is why I should just go like this. And copy this. And paste it everywhere. Doesn't that loop? Or maybe it's... No, it's C, isn't it? No, wait, C is just stop. I thought... D, that's what it is. Thank you. Thank you. I was going to have to start looking that up. Like I said, I haven't used Family Tracker in a while. which is my own bad. I should be using FamiTracker more often because it's fun. But yeah, adding stuff by keyboard. Whoops, that's the want that. Okay, and volume 8 and A. This actually goes back down, so we can go like 9A. And then 9. And 8. Okay, it's getting there. Oops. Whoops. Copy. Paste. Yeah. So we're gonna like bring it back to the beginning, and then we can just kind of work on creating another iteration of the whole thing. Okay, let's listen to the whole thing. The problem with FamiTracker that I have is that I have to listen to the whole thing to kind of capture it all in my head again. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And look at that, we're at 45 seconds of music. Come on. There we go. Oops. Cool. So, I know I'm doing a lot of copying and pasting right now, but it's good for kind of setting up things that we want to do. So let's add a pad this time. Or what we might want to consider a pad. Yeah, that's better. I don't know if I like how that sounds, though. I think part of the reason why it sounds weird is because it's just not in time with the rest of the stuff, so I'm just going to manually do one, I think. It's not exactly the same, but it's still pretty good. I could try to put the swing in there too, but that might make it sound really dumb. That kind of sucks. In that case, let's actually make it a pad. Maybe. I'm just kind of messing with stuff right now. I'm not entirely sure what I want. Yeah, yep. The other thing I can do, I don't know if I like that. I can go to free sound and get a dog barking and add that. Dog bark. This might be loud, I apologize. Okay. License under Creative Commons 0. Perfect. Oh my god, it is a huge file. It's like a 10 meg file for like... Okay, guys. It's also downloading very slowly because, of course, I'm streaming and yada yada. So I'm working within the window. I like this one. So cut, paste, zoom in. I want to pitch it up just a little bit because it has to be cuter. Okay, export audio. Woof. I haven't really imported anything into Famitracker recently, so I'm kind of new at this again. Oh wait, no, that's not how you import. It's import. That's where you get your WAV files. Okay. Actually, that's pretty awesome. Okay. That's just dumb enough to work. I want to make it louder though, so I'm gonna have to re-import it. So amplify, export audio, woof. Yeah, yeah. The it's the DC offset. Oh yeah, that's fucky. It actually makes it sound more electronic, which is good. Okay. And I kind of want this to be in the background anyway, so now it's a real dog, exactly. It gets a little too loud. Okay, let's just bring it back to here for a little bit. Do I have... Why does that get so much quieter? It's like the DPCM is affecting the noise channel. Are you familiar with that? Like I said, I'm not super familiar with how the DPCM works. But I like it. It makes everything quieter. Yeah, what's up? Let me bring that back down to the volume. I think the waveform is like making everything auto correct. So I'm gonna just bring that back down. Okay, import. Oops. Yeah, I mean, I did the center wave thing before. Wish I could get rid of this little tail end that... Oh, I can. Okay. How about now? Does that fix it? Yeah, that's way better. Okay. Oh, see, now I don't want this pluck. Or if I do, I want it like on the off notes. Yeah, thanks. This is turn it into a strange song. Those are the best ones, right? Yeah. So just kind of throwing the rhythm around a little bit, seeing what sticks. Well, I'm glad you like it. This is a weird one, but I have to get back into the mindset that doing challenges like this, they don't have to be like super perfect, pristine songs. They can just be weird. And the past couple months have been very, very focused on the quality and not as much focused on like the weirdness. And I much prefer being weird like this. So I got to get back into the rhythm of doing that. I do, but they don't have anything in them anyway. Thank you, pizza. But I was getting to them. Basically, what I was doing is I was kind of creating stuff, and then I was going to unmute stuff and get back to it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do all along. Okay. Let's try to like bring the energy back up and then bring it back down again. So let's see. Let's go back. I have something that's like a reverse cymbal in that helps raise the energy a little bit. So put that here. And then we can actually just grab a snare from up here as well. Have this is kind of just like a weird breakdown in the middle of the song, so we're going to try to bring it all back. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of jam out again. So what we did before was basically C, C, F, G, C. So very, very basic chord progression, but that's okay. And then hopefully we can finish with like 10 minutes left, and I can switch over to Ableton. I can render this out and switch over to Ableton and do a proper render of it and get it all set to go that way too. Just do some basic mastering and stuff. Nothing fancy. Okay, so I can mirror this. Oops. I mean, it's basically exploring a pretty simple motif throughout, but that's okay. Oops. Oops. This would be like 7C. I like doing this too, doing this like weird kind of pitch bend up and down and up and down. It's always fun. It's a little loud. We want this quieter. Dog alert. Okay. Thought I heard something different. Just get a little extra rhythm going here. Not loud enough. It's there, it's just not super loud. That's probably too loud, though. It's one of the problems with using the headphones. It's I don't always know where it stands. Oops. Okay. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm moving stuff down, and then if I have time, which hopefully we do, I can go back and refine it a little bit more, but I'm looking at the clock and I want to make sure that we actually get done before, you know, we run out of time. Okay, and with this, excuse me, I really apologize for all the throat clearing in this one, but it's got to happen. So I want to do some kind of unison thing here. So we we move up and down. Just a little bit. Yep. So I want to make sure that that gets in there. Because unison things are always fun to do. Yeah. So just kind of working through all this and making sure that it's all represented properly. Yeah. And this can pretty much just be removing that one. Oops. That was this. Okay, so this is a bit of a mess right now. It needs to get cleaned up, but and change the rhythm a little bit here, so we can mess with this. I have to sneeze again. I apologize. Oh my God. I apologize. Yeah. Kind of feel like it. Oops. So this would be GG, GG, GG. Okay. It's getting there. I say that a lot, but that's kind of how I feel. Yeah. It's so quiet compared to the rest of it. I think I have a volume issue just in general. So this song isn't super technically complex when it comes to like instrument juggling and all the other crazy stuff that some songs can have with it. But you know, sometimes you just gotta do it. I have to blow my nose again too. I'm so sick of being sick. That was a 9. Okay, so I'm gonna go blow my nose again. I'll be right back. I apologize. Here. It's not really something I want to do on or near a camera or microphone. Like sneezing and coughing is one thing, but I actually kind of like how that sounds just by itself. Except that note doesn't really fade. And it's duplicated in the next frame, I know. Yeah, I do too. It actually works pretty well. Yeah. So, this just needs to be empty. This just needs to be empty. I don't really care where it ends up. Sure. Honestly, let's just listen to it again. I'm sure there's places we can spot check. Well, that's a problem. Okay. Now let's listen to it again. See if there's any things we can spot check. These should probably be a little quieter. I actually really like this overall. It's kind of weird and silly, but there ain't nothing wrong with that. Kind of thinking if we can get away with it. Just doing like a hold right here. Like just an extra bar that's just like, except not awful. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. This is just the pluck, so it doesn't really matter, is it? Yeah. So just trying to think of numbers in my head, and it's not working. And that one's going. Yep. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, a noise vibrato basically gives you this. Or to make it more drastic. Oh, that's the speed. So it basically it uses the vibrato, but it goes across as all the noise gates. So it gets kind of like a crash cymbal that actually like reverberates a little bit. Okay, let's listen to this one more time, then we can bring it into Ableton for like the last 10 minutes. Try to fix it up a little bit. The bass is so weak. I don't know if my headphones are low or what. I like having that little change of rhythm. The dog is pretty funny. I like that. Oh, I need to add the pulse 2 stuff. Okay, so the only thing I have left to do is bring this down. Just be like, do 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 do. Oops, there we go. Oh. Just go like that. As much as that is supposed to sound right. Just go like this. There we go. End on a unison. There we go. Okay. So let's go like this. Create wave. Play song 3 times. Begin. Real dog. You're reused at the start. Yeah, thank you. Damn it. Yeah, I know. I'm a dummy. Thank you. It's one thing about Famitracker I always struggle with. Okay, seems to be good now. Save, export wave, loop 3 times, begin. Okay, let's go over. Yeah. Go to desktop super fast. Hopefully it'll pop in. There we go. There it is. Upside down. How the hell did that happen? Oh, that was from the... Oh, now it's backwards too. Whatever. Deal with it for now. So you can read chat. That was from the stream where we did the live jam. And apparently I did not fix that as I thought I would. Whatever. Okay, so now we have export audio, wave, real dog, pre-master. I'm going to move over to Ableton in a second, and I'll be upside down there again, too. So that's cool. Nah. Why am I upside down on all these? I did pizza. If you hold down Shift and click at the bar on the top here, it tests the loop points. So I have a audio effect rack for chiptune mastering. So the leads are kind of sitting in here, and I want these to be a little bit more out of the way compared to everything else. I want the bass to be pretty strong. Thumbs up. So that's pretty much the stream. I need to figure out why everything got flipped, though. That's annoying. My piano's over here now. Anyway. like this song, though. It's turned out pretty cool. We'll play through it one more time, and then, we'll get going from there. I apologize again for my voice and my face, but that's what you get. Cool. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I apologize again that I was basically streaming on the wrong day, but Wheel Dog Mastering. But that's basically all I could handle. I definitely could not have handled streaming yesterday. So, yeah, it was really good to be able to sit down and make a track in Famitracker Pizza. Challenge successful, I hope. Hope you consider that a success. And then next week I will be back at my normal time. I'm basically right now I'm just making the loop versions. Okay, so I made the loop version. This is the non-loop version. And yeah, so I will be back at my normal time. I will be streaming on Saturday. I will probably be doing Color Jumper development, or if I'm lucky, I'll be working on Color Jumper soundtrack, which is something that I need to delve into very, very soon because I'm trying to set a very hard deadline for November 1st to get Color Jumper out and released on Steam and available for everybody. That's the plan. I'm going to try to stick to it as hard as I can, but I have literally another soundtrack to write for a completely different game that's also due November 1st. So it's kind of stressful right now. There's a lot going on, but I'm going to try to make it work because I just need to get it out there. And the longer I wait, the closer I get to holidays, and you're really not supposed to release a game around holidays because it gets buried so fast. I figured November is pretty much the latest I can put it out without kind of cannibalizing that. So that's kind of my plan for now. This turned out super cool, though. Hopefully, I'll see you guys... go away. Hopefully, I'll see you guys on Saturday when I sit down and work on some stuff. Otherwise, I will be back next Wednesday with another 2-hour track challenge. I might try to do another one of these on the list. There's a couple in here that are really daunting. Like there's one that's making a love song, and I have no idea how to do that. There's another one on here that is to make like a Farmville or Harvest Moon style song. That is another one that I really don't know. Coincidentally, both those are probably in the major key. So those are ones that I'm definitely going to try to tackle soon. But things have just been so crazy for the last couple months, really, that I have not really had a chance to jump into those. So that's my plan for now. Hopefully, I'll see you guys around, though. Thank you again so much for the awesome stream. It's been a lot of fun. If you wanted to get in touch with me outside of this stream, you can hit me up on Twitter at Ben_Burns. That's BURNES. Also, if you wanted to download this song and support the stream directly, you can go to patreon.com/Ben_Burns, and that gives you a download of all of the past 2-hour track challenges, several albums. It's like 120, 150 songs. And you get a bunch of other goodies too. So we're actually really close to hitting a subscriber goal where I mail out buttons, and I'm looking forward to that. That should be a lot of fun. Anyway, I am going to head out for today. Again, guys, it's been a hell of a lot of fun, and I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. So until next time, I hope you have a good rest of the week, and take care. I promise I'll sound better, too, because right now I still sound like crap. So, take care, guys. It's been fun.